Additional anti-Nigeria. Gentlemen, let's move on quickly. Another citizen flying Nigeria's name high is Eniola Shokunbi, a 12-year-old Nigerian from Connecticut, United States. Eniola designed an air filter to reduce spread of airborne diseases in U.S. schools. The design is targeted at creating low-cost air filters for classrooms. As such, the Connecticut State Bond Commission approved $11.5 million in funding for the design. Her air filter design showcases innovation and cost-effectiveness. The unit is constructed using a simple combination of components like a box fan, 4 furnace filters, dot tape, and cardboard. Mayor, let me start with you.
This again is proof that Nigerians are special people. The only problem we have in this country is leadership. If we had the right leadership, we should be ruling the world. Because anywhere you look at, you see that Nigerians are different. That is the truth. In a lot of American universities, you will see that a lot of the best students are Nigerians. In fact, there was a particular graduation in Chicago that most of the doctors were Nigerians. The medical students that graduated were Nigerians. In Ford, one of the best designs ever in Ford, it was designed by a Nigerian. The most complicated computer, however, was designed by a Nigerian. We are brilliant people.
Yes, we are.
God gave us that talent. God gave us that talent. The only problem we have is bad leadership. So Nigerians have not been able to enhance the resources and the talent that we have to make this country a great country. So I'm not so surprised. That's the way we are. But this is a huge feat. Because when a 12-year-old, you expect a 12-year-old to still be playing with toys and still be trying to go to parks and enjoy herself. For somebody to be able to design something that the state felt they can commit $12 million to is a huge feat. That means we have a genius on our hands, and I can imagine what this girl will be in when she's 30 or 40. So,
Mayor, we have smart kids like this in Nigeria.
Of course, that's what I'm saying. We have people like that. We have. Because as I said, all over the world, Nigerians, we are special people. We are brilliant people. Anytime we've been called to show that how brilliant we are, when we mix in other clients or we mix with people from other places, we show that we are very brilliant people. So because why we have not been able to harness that talent within the country is bad leadership. That's what I'm emphasizing. If we had been lucky with good leadership from 1960 to date, Nigeria will be one of the best nations in the world because we not only have resources. God so loved this country that He gave us a lot of resources and gave us the population and He gave us brilliant, smart people. Anywhere you go, everybody acknowledges that Nigerians are brilliant, smart people.
All right, Chris.
Yes, I congratulate once again, Eniola. And the good thing about her is also, you see the way the name is spelled, Eniola Shokunbi. It's not the one you ask X or Z to read and make it look so attractive. Some people are glorified there. You know the way they used to do it. Somebody will be Eniola, you see a dollar sign on the name. But you could see that with all sense of responsibility, I would say that our country has a way of killing talent. And that's a fact. Our country has a way of killing talent. You asked Mayor about we have so many talented young people in this country. But the question you ask yourself, do we encourage them?
Absolutely. Because I know TVC has reported some of the...
So many. There's a program we used to have. I don't know that program. There's a program people used to run in 30 minutes. I don't miss that program. Where you see a lot of it. Even in Lagos here, I saw that there was a time that they went to... Other people went to Makoko, one of these places. And
they've reported a lot.
Yeah, a lot.
Government support.
There was this... I remember vividly, there was this particular small boy that you people reported. I think about 12 years or 10 or... that has automatic calculation in his head. You remember that one?
Yes.
That call any figure, give him any figure, the boy within seconds will give it to you. Those are talents. In this country, we used to have the school for the gifted children in this country. Where is it? Again. And that is where some of us were crying over the policies made by the now sacked Minister of Education, who was saying that children who did not attain the age of 16 cannot go to school, university. So people support that, but I don't. Because when it comes to talent, you cannot. Bill Gates, go and check out people like Bill Gates and the rest of the point at which they became computer gurus. Most often than not, intellectualism doesn't have to do with your age.
Absolutely.
There are some children that are 9 years, they are in terms of capacity, have more intellectual capacity than even people that are 50. And this girl at 12, there was a competition where she participated. And she and her group came. The people behind the competition didn't say that it's because she's 12 years. No, she cannot. They gave them, and when they were able to put it forward, they were able to see that this is workable. And you come to realize that what is happening now is that apart from Connecticut, where she is, where they want to now take this product as a national product. And you'll be shocked because the painted name will be in her name in generations yet to come. Even when she's 90, 100, 120 and have died, her children and children will be benefiting from this. That is what happened. That is why you see today people like Henry Ford, Guinness, and all those people that came up with organizations and companies that outlive them, their families still benefit from it. So I commend this, right? And I hope that our leaders and those in charge of, you ask yourself, what has in the past 12, 15 years, what our Ministry of Science and Technology, what have they done? There was a time that I know that some people developed, before this CNG came, there were some people that developed some cars in this country that needed, you just need gas, you don't need petroleum. That didn't drive. The guy in charge of, I can't remember his name now, that's in charge of, I can't remember his name, but there's this guy, he was brought back home to be part of it. He was one of the main designers of car in the US. He's in Nigeria now. He was one.
Ford.
Yeah, I think it was Ford.
Ford, yes.
That guy deserved most of the best cars that Ford had. But they brought the guy to Nigeria. He was put in one of these parastatal in Abuja. I've not seen much that he has done since he came. I've not seen one single car that he has designed that we are producing in Nigeria. As far back as in the 70s, we had plants like Pan in Kaduna. We have Vaux here. And some other things. Even now, the local ones what we have now, we don't have any car manufacturing company in Nigeria. What we have are assembly plants.
Including Innocent.
Yeah, most of them are assembly plants.
Yes.
Most of them are assembly. When they say we manufacture, most of these, but they are assembly plants. Most of what they do is that to bring most of these components to Nigeria and couple it. But the fact is that, and the most annoying part is that we have what it takes. We're talking, Mayor, you remember the last time we were here, we're talking about mineral resources in Nigeria. We have all the mineral resources to do great things. If you go to Ajaokuta and see what we can do with our iron ore, that they will call the Russians to come and build for us. About 40 years ago till now, nothing is happening. So once again, I so much commend this. And I hope that the Eniolas of this world who are in Nigeria, who don't have the opportunity of going to US, and will be encouraged to showcase.
TVC has 2 special programs dedicated to this kind of things. Sunday Special and Reporters File. So,
I hope that our government, those in government, are watching that program and be able to support this. That is the problem.
Because there are supposed to be agency of state that are supposed to encourage people like this. But in Nigeria, a lot of leaders don't do what is expected of them. And there are no consequences for not doing their job. Because it is the environment that makes the people, the Enolas of this world, to thrive in America. It is the environment. Because the necessary things are provided. For example, now, the state of Connecticut just decided that, oh, this young girl has done something marvelous. And they put $12 million. $12 million is a lot of money. Yeah. Put $12 million behind it to say, okay, we want this thing produced. They didn't say, oh, this is just a 12-year-old girl that was playing around with things. So that's the environment. When you have the necessary environment, people will thrive. Our problem is that our society and the way it's run does not encourage talent.
All right, gentlemen, at this moment, let's go to Akura, where INEC is about to announce the final results.